back, class, and kids! Tomorrow's Election Day 2016. Aren't you excited? Well, don't be, because you don't get to vote. Yep, everything is going on and you have to sit on the sidelines. And don't expect that to change anytime soon because the voting age was only nationally lowered from 21 to 18 in 1971. And that took this 26th Amendment to happen. So you can't vote, or can you? No, physically, you can't vote. It's illegal. But your parents can vote, and I think with a little bit of convincing, you can get them to vote for you. Impossible? Nothing is impossible, especially when you have MrBettsClass's 6 reasons why parents should let their kids vote for them. Number 1, a good amount of your parents aren't going to use their vote, so why shouldn't you? Of the nearly 320 million Americans, 220 million are eligible to vote. But the total number of registered voters is only about 150 million people. And that means, math, 70 million people who have the opportunity to register won't. That's nearly 1/3 of those people. And don't think that it's too late. There's 15 states plus the District of Columbia that allows you to register and vote same day. Plus, there are about 20 million people that are registered to vote that just won't. 20 million people that are going to take their vote and put it in Tupperware and put it in the back of the fridge and completely forget about it. And like 6 months later, they're going to see it there and going to be like, oh my God, what is that? I don't even remember what I put in there. I don't want to open that up because I'm going to unleash this god-awful smell. You know what? I'm going to throw the entire thing out. That's what they're doing with their vote. My point being, there are almost 100 million Americans that are wasting their opportunity to vote, and there's a good chance that your parents may be one of them. Number 2, there's more than just the president up for election. Okay, so I get it. Your parents are super psyched to vote for president, but still, 1/3 of all senators and all members of the House of Representatives are up for election. And that doesn't even take into account all the local offices and laws that are going to be on the ballot. So this is what you do. You can easily download the ballot, do a little research, and help your parents make an informed decision. And while you're at it, call dibs on a congressman, because like 75% of Americans have no idea who their congressman is. Number 3, your parents aren't very good at voting. The year is 2014. Congress's approval rating is 11%. So you would think in that year's election, we would be cleaning house, right? Nope. 96% of the people that ran for re-election were re-elected. 96%. Okay, let's put it this way. That's like taking the most disgusting meatloaf you can think of. And I'm not talking disgusting like who put a pickle and a hard-boiled egg in here. I'm talking disgusting like, is that a toenail? Is that moving disgusting? Now you have that, it's like maybe 11% edible and the rest of it is vomit. Now, imagine for the next 50 days in a row going, you know what? I want some moving toenail vomit meatloaf for dinner tonight before you finally go, maybe we should order out. Point is, I think you might be able to vote better than they can. Number 4, haven't you been learning about this stuff like every day for years? Okay, if you're watching my videos, there's a very good chance that you're either enrolled in or currently sitting in a history and/or government class. When was the last time your parents took a history class? Can they tell you the difference between the Articles, the Declaration, and the Constitution? Probably not. They're always talking about the final exam. This is a pretty good final exam if you ask me. Number 5, you convince them to buy you a $600 iPhone. Okay, don't tell me that you can't convince them. You have them wrapped around your finger. You convince them to spend a couple of car payments on a device that you're gonna throw in your pocket and you're gonna crack the screen. I know you are. You're gonna spiderweb that screen. I had to plead for a beeper. You have a supercomputer in your pocket. Point is, if you bug them enough, I'm sure you can get them to vote for you. And number 6, ultimately, this election is going to have more of an impact on you than it will on them. Politicians love to say, think about the children. How will this affect the children? You are the children. You are the ones that are going to live the longest with the actions and consequences, for better or for worse, of the people that we elect tomorrow. And shouldn't you get some kind of say in that matter? So there you go, my 6 reasons for why parents should let their kids vote for them. Who knows, maybe you will sway them, and maybe you'll just inspire them to make sure they get out there and vote. Next week we'll return with our regularly scheduled American history curriculum. Happy Election Day, be safe, and I'll see you next time.